Ever spent hours planting flowers only for them to die come winter? You're not alone. It can be so frustrating, right? But here's the good news. Today, I'm sharing 9 perennials that thrive on neglect. No more replanting every season. These plants are tough, vibrant, and will fill your garden with color year after year, no matter how busy you are. Let's dive in. Now, we all know that annuals need to be replaced every year, but what if I told you there's a better way? Perennials come back stronger with each passing season. Once they're planted, they're in it for the long haul. No more stress about planting fresh flowers every spring. Whether you're a gardening pro or just starting out, these 9 hard-to-kill perennials will save you time and make your garden vibrant all year long. Before we jump into the plants, I've got a quick favor to ask. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss out on any of my gardening tips and tricks. Trust me, you don't want to miss the amazing ideas I've got coming your way. Now let's get started. The first perennial on our list is one that's super easy to grow and perfect for any garden. First up, we have the black-eyed Susan, also known as Rudbeckia hirta. This beauty is a low-maintenance powerhouse for your garden, and trust me, it's one you'll want to have in your yard. Black-eyed Susans thrive in USDA zones 3 through 9, so whether you're up north or down south, this plant will fit right in. For the best results, plant them in full sun and well-draining soil. They're drought-tolerant, so you won't have to babysit them through hot summer days. Once established, they can go for long periods without needing a ton of water. This makes them perfect for busy gardeners or anyone looking for something that can thrive even when you're not constantly tending to it. Expect vibrant yellow petals with a bold, dark center that blooms from summer to fall. It's like a burst of sunshine for months. And the best part? Black-eyed Susans attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, which means not only will your garden look beautiful, but you'll also be supporting local wildlife. Now, while they're generally easy care, black-eyed Susans can sometimes fall victim to powdery mildew if they get too much shade or are overwatered. But don't worry, this is easily managed by ensuring good airflow and not overwatering. These are perfect for borders or wildflower gardens where they can add a natural, cheerful pop of color. And the best part? You can mix them with other perennials to create a stunning garden that keeps coming back every year. Just imagine them alongside lavender or daylilies. Pure magic. Next up, we have the coneflower, or Echinacea purpurea, a true garden favorite that's as tough as it is beautiful. If you're looking for a perennial that stands out with bold, daisy-like blooms, this is it. USDA zones 3 through 9, so again, it's a versatile plant that thrives in a variety of climates. Coneflowers are perfect for gardeners who want something low maintenance. They thrive in full sun and are perfectly happy in well-drained soil. They're also drought-tolerant, which means they'll keep their color even during dry spells. Once established, these plants can pretty much take care of themselves. When it comes to blooming, the coneflower shines from summer to early fall, showing off beautiful pink, purple, or even white petals surrounding a striking orange-brown center. These flowers aren't just pretty, they also attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, making your garden a buzzing haven of life. The special feature of the coneflower is its medicinal history. It's been used for centuries in natural remedies to support the immune system, something many gardeners find fascinating and rewarding. As for common problems, the coneflower can occasionally attract aphids or suffer from fungal diseases like powdery mildew, but don't let that scare you. Regular deadheading and well-drained soil will keep these issues in check. And if you see any aphids, a simple spray of water or insecticidal soap will do the trick. These hardy plants are perfect for wildflower gardens, cutting gardens, or even as a focal point in mixed borders. So if you want a perennial that adds both beauty and a touch of natural history to your garden, the coneflower is a fantastic choice. Let's move on to another garden favorite, the daylily, Himericalis. If you want a plant that offers constant blooms and requires minimal care, then daylilies are your go-to. They're incredibly tough and adaptable to almost any garden condition. They're USDA zones 3 to 9, making them suitable for most climates across the country. These plants thrive in full sun to partial shade, and while they prefer well-draining soil, they're not picky. Daylilies are a great choice if you're new to gardening because they practically thrive on neglect.
These perennials bloom from early summer to fall, and depending on the variety, the flowers can come in almost any color, from yellows and oranges to deep reds and even purple. What's even better? Each flower only lasts a day, but don't worry, new flowers bloom daily, giving you consistent color throughout the season. While daylilies are low maintenance, overwatering and poor drainage can cause root rot, which is the one thing to watch out for. To keep them looking their best, make sure they get ample sunlight and be mindful of their watering needs, especially in rainy seasons. Daylilies are great for borders, mass plantings, or as ground cover. They're also deer-resistant, which makes them an excellent choice for areas where wildlife might otherwise munch on your plants. If you're looking to add bold, bright color that comes back year after year, the daylily is a must-have.
Now let's talk about one of the most beloved perennials for gardens everywhere, the lavender. If you're looking for a plant that combines beauty, fragrance, and toughness, then lavandula is the perfect choice for your garden. Whether you're planting a Mediterranean-style garden or just want a beautiful and fragrant addition, lavender fits perfectly in nearly every landscape. USDA zones 4 to 9, this hardy plant thrives in many climates. Lavender loves full sun and well-drained soil, so if your garden has those conditions, you're good to go. This plant isn't just easy to grow, it's also drought-tolerant, making it ideal for areas that may not have consistent rainfall. Once established, lavender doesn't require a lot of extra care, so you can enjoy its beauty with minimal effort. Talk about low maintenance, right? And the best part? Lavender blooms in late spring to early summer with spikes of beautiful purple flowers. But it's not just the color that will stop you in your tracks. Lavender's fragrant aroma is unmistakable. A simple breeze can carry its soothing scent throughout your garden, making it a sensory delight. It's no wonder lavender has been a favorite for centuries, especially in herb gardens and scented flower beds. Now, here's an interesting fact. Lavender isn't just a pretty face. Did you know it's great for attracting pollinators like bees and butterflies? It's a win-win. Your garden stays vibrant, and you're also helping support the ecosystem by attracting those vital pollinators. However, like any plant, it has its quirks. Lavender doesn't like wet feet, which means it can be susceptible to root rot if it's watered too much or planted in poorly draining soil. So keep an eye on its watering needs, and if you're growing it in pots, make sure they have plenty of drainage. Best uses for lavender include herb gardens, borders, and containers. It also pairs well with other drought-tolerant plants like sage and thyme to create an aromatic herb garden that's both beautiful and functional. And if you're into DIY, lavender is perfect for making your own scented sachets or herbal teas. Such a delightful bonus. And hey, I'd love to know, do you have any lavender plants in your garden already? Or maybe you're planning to add some soon. Let me know in the comments below and tell me how you use lavender in your garden. Are you using it just for its beauty, or do you love that soothing fragrance as much as I do? Now let's move on to our next plant. You won't want to miss it. It's another favorite of garden lovers everywhere. Up next, we have another tough-as-nails perennial, the sedum. If you're looking for a plant that can handle just about anything, look no further. Sedum, also known as stonecrop, is the plant that thrives in dry conditions and poor soil. It's perfect for those of you with busy schedules or challenging garden spaces.
The USDA zones 3 to 9, that means it can grow in a wide variety of climates, from colder regions to warmer areas. Sedum loves full sun, and once it's established, doesn't need much water. It's also incredibly drought-tolerant, so it's a fantastic choice for xeriscaping or areas that don't get a lot of rainfall. Seriously, this plant practically thrives on neglect, making it a perfect choice for gardeners who want to add some low-maintenance color to their landscape. When it comes to blooming, sedum's succulent leaves and clustered star-shaped flowers bloom late in the summer, providing gorgeous pinks, reds, and whites that last into fall. These flowers attract bees, butterflies, and other pollinators, so you're doing double duty by enhancing your garden's beauty while supporting local wildlife. However, one thing to keep an eye out for is root rot, especially if you overwater. Sedum is a low-water plant, so be careful not to drown it. Aside from that, it's pretty much carefree. The best uses for sedum include rock gardens, ground cover, and even green roofs. Yes, you can plant it on your roof. It's a stunning addition to wildflower gardens, and it's perfect for gardeners looking for easy care, long-lasting color in a variety of landscapes. And hey, are you a fan of succulent plants? Sedum is a great companion plant for other succulents like aloe vera and echeveria. Share your thoughts with me in the comments. How do you incorporate succulents in your garden? Now, let's talk about the hosta, a plant that truly thrives in the shade. If you've got a garden with low light or shady spots that are difficult to fill with color, hostas are the perfect choice. These perennials are known for their beautiful foliage, and they're great for brightening up darker areas in your garden. USDA zones 3 to 9, hostas are incredibly versatile and can be grown in most climates. They prefer partial to full shade, so if you have areas of your garden that don't get much sunlight, this is the plant to bring it to life. Well-drained soil is best for them, and they like consistent moisture, so make sure to water them regularly during dry periods. One of the standout features of hostas is their elegant, variegated leaves. You'll see everything from blue-green to golden hues, and the leaves have a unique texture that adds depth and contrast to your garden. And let's not forget about their fragrant flowers. Though the foliage is that steals the show, the flowers are lovely too, blooming in late spring to early summer. Now, while hostas are relatively easy to care for, they do have a few challenges. Slugs and snails are big fans of hostas and can munch on those tender leaves if you're not careful. But don't worry, there are plenty of natural ways to keep them at bay. You can also add a layer of gravel around the base of the plants to help deter these pests. The best uses for hostas include shady garden beds, container gardens, and even as underplantings for trees. They're great for adding some lush greenery and texture to those difficult-to-plant areas that get little sunlight. Trust me, you'll love how they soften your garden's look.
All right, we've reached the final plant on our list, and it's a wildly popular choice among gardeners for its long-lasting blooms and amazing aroma. Meet Nepeta faucini. Don't let the name fool you, though. This plant isn't just for cats. It's perfect for gardeners who are looking for low-maintenance, drought-tolerant, and long-blooming perennials. USDA zones 3 to 8, this hardy perennial can grow just about anywhere, from cooler regions to warmer climates. Catmint loves full sun and will thrive in well-drained soil. It's one of those plants that doesn't ask for much, making it an excellent choice for gardeners who want a carefree plant that blooms year after year. From late spring to fall, catmint rewards gardeners with spiky purple blooms that add a vibrant pop of color to your garden. The flowers are not only beautiful, but they also have a delightful fragrance that will make your garden smell fresh and herbaceous. And did you know catmint also attracts bees and butterflies, turning your garden into a lively habitat for pollinators? Now, the name catmint comes from the fact that cats are attracted to the plant, especially its scent. In fact, Nepeta contains a compound called nepetalactone, which is similar to catnip and causes cats to roll in the leaves, rub against it, and sometimes get a little hyped up. If you have feline friends, this might be the perfect plant to bring in some extra entertainment. However, catmint is not just for cats. It's also an ideal ground cover plant, especially in drought-prone areas. It's incredibly tough, and while it does need some water during dry spells, it's still able to tolerate less than ideal conditions. You can plant it along edges, in rock gardens, or even in containers for a pop of color wherever you need it. Best uses for catmint include container gardens, borders, and herb gardens. It pairs wonderfully with roses, lavender, or salvia to create a low-maintenance garden full of texture and color. Are you a cat lover? Or do you want to try out this beautiful, fragrant plant in your garden? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried growing catmint or if you plan to now. Before we wrap up, here are a few fun facts about the plants we've covered today and the amazing benefits they bring to your garden. Coneflowers or echinacea were used by Native Americans for medicinal purposes. They were believed to help boost the immune system and were used in remedies for colds and infections. So not only are they stunning, but they also have a rich history behind them. Isn't that fascinating? Lavender has been used for centuries, not only for its beautiful scent, but also for its calming properties. It's often used in aromatherapy to help reduce stress and anxiety. Imagine being able to step into your garden and inhale that soothing fragrance after a long day. And did you know peonies were once believed to have magical properties? In the past, they were thought to bring good fortune and were even used to ward off evil spirits. It's no wonder these flowers are so loved by gardeners around the world. Sedum, also known as stonecrop, is not only great for your garden, but also has some surprising benefits. It's a low-water plant and is often used in green roofs to help absorb rainwater. Talk about a plant that gives back to the environment, right? And here's a little fun fact about catmint. Did you know that this plant isn't just great for your garden, but also for your pets? While it's best known for attracting cats, it's also an excellent natural insect repellent. So you're not just attracting pollinators, but also keeping pests at bay. These plants are so much more than just beautiful. They're functional, easy to grow, and provide so many benefits beyond their aesthetic value. Gardening with these hardy perennials not only adds color and life to your space, but it also gives you the satisfaction of knowing you're helping the environment and even your own well-being. So if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which of these perennials you're most excited to grow in your garden this year. Don't forget to share your gardening stories and tips with me. Let's keep the conversation going.